A lot of these couples are unserious in Married at First Sight UK. The most recent episodes, I can tell that one of the unserious candidates was Joe. For me, it's very clear that Maeve and Joe, more so Joe, was just going with the flow and kind of treating this relationship like it was more of a dating thing rather than an actual marriage. And, obviously, his grandfather passed away, which of course is very serious. He's been AWOL for 2 days and he finally comes back to the apartment to see Maeve and he's asking her how she is. She's obviously telling him she hasn't been good. She's been spiraling. And what does he have to say to her? Oh, basically, I don't think this relationship is working out. And then he's surprised why she's pissed off. Even before his granddad died, it was obvious that Joe wasn't serious. He had his honeymoon, he's here, he's getting his free board, he's getting his free pussy. But he knew he didn't see a future with Maeve. And I think Maeve low-key saw it too. But, she's trying to be on her best behaviour. She doesn't want to cause drama because, people have always been telling her she's crazy, she's too much. So she's trying to be the good girl this time. And she did all of that just for it not to pay off. And even amongst the diabolical behaviour, she's still trying to hold it down. And it's just sad because I know what she's thinking. Like, I'm finally toned it down, I've been vulnerable. I did all the things that people have been telling me I need to do, and it still isn't good enough. And, I've been seeing all this content on TikTok recently, how, like, being the good girl, doesn't pay off. And, yeah, I feel like it doesn't because, Joe ended up being a user anyway. I think from day one, he knew he knew that this wasn't going to be a long-term relationship. And yeah, I think he did use her, and I think he has been waiting to put something in place so that he could break up with her. And perhaps maybe, his granddad passing away is a good excuse for him to distance himself and now be like, oh, well, I don't think this relationship is working out, and try and get off scot-free. But we already saw before his granddad died that he was moving a bit weird, that he was moving like he wasn't serious. So yeah, I feel like they're probably going to be the next couple to leave. I do feel really bad for Maeve, but yeah, I saw this coming. I do think Joe's been very dismissive in this. I do feel like he just should take accountability and be like, look, the relationship's not working out. I feel like he was very cold with Maeve. But I'm going to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think it's better that he just ripped the band-aid off now? Or do you feel like he could have been a bit more tactful with the way that he's essentially breaking it off with Maeve? And yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think it just didn't work out? Or do you feel like he's been using Maeve from the beginning? I'm going to hear from you guys.